Hey fellas, how are you guys? Hope you guys doing well. So yes, Nicewigg confirmed that Phony got dropped by SSG and is no longer part of SSG anymore. Also, Nicewigg thinks that it opened an opportunity for 100 Thieves to acquire Phony in their team. He also talks about all the roster changes in NA and EMA and who got dropped and who got in the new team. So let's see the Nicewigg clip and what he exactly said.
Phony is no longer SSG. I mean, yeah, Phony got dropped, so Phony's not on the team. That opens up an opportunity for 100 Thieves we want to start a team around Phony. That'd be crazy. That'd be really cool. Obviously, you know, I love Phony to death and I support a LAN winner. So it's like it's a perfect situation. I don't think SSG is a part of Apex anymore. There's been a lot of roster changes. We had Tida going to GHS for the LCQ. Northampton dropped their whole roster for Apex. Satuki's playing with Malsera and I believe Hammer Drill or playing with somebody. He's no longer on Fnatic. We have a lot of roster changes, man. There's tons of things going on. We have Phony no longer a part of SSG with Koifel and Zainu. Yeah, I don't know, man. A lot of shit. So, it's all switching up, dude. Player K is no longer with, Player K and Easy Flash are no longer with Strafing Flame. So, Strafing Flame now is looking for a team. Like, we're having a little bit of a roster mania yet again, almost immediately. Chaotic is going back to the EMEA. He's going back to UK. Crazy. Actually crazy, bro. Me and Greek are going to do a podcast to talk about all this stuff. And I think we have like roster lock in under a month. So I don't really know what's going to go on. And then we have BLGS coming up here soon too. Tyler's on Go Next and Slabs on FaZe. And Arctic's with 0-0 and Aku. Like EMEA going through roster changes too. Roster changes are sticky. There'll always be issues. It's always two sides. Phony is nowhere near perfect. I would say that to his face. I'll say that to his fucking... I'll say that over Discord. I'd say that while picking him up and giving him uppies. He's nowhere near perfect, bro. That guy is a hothead, emotional guy. That's 100% true. But I also know that Zainu and Koifel are definitely not perfect either. So it kind of makes sense the roster, like, emotionally didn't work out. Because I don't think all of them are really that mature emotionally. So I think I could say it like that in the best way possible. I don't think that would have worked. It kind of makes sense. You know what I mean?
Nicewigg thinks that it makes no sense when a team gets first or top 5th place in a tournament and then suddenly a player gets dropped by their team. That makes no sense to him and me too. So yeah, let's see what he exactly said about it.
I do think in some situations in professional environments, and I've said this in the past for roster changes, dude, it's just crazy. Like, when is your roster spot like truly safe? You know what I'm saying? Winning a LAN and then getting dropped. We've seen other teams get top 5 at LANs. We saw Noct get dropped when it was like them almost winning and getting 2nd place. Like, I think this is partially the reason as to why like the Apex esports scene is kind of laughed at. And I think orgs do a really piss poor job at Apex making people work through their issues. It kind of just makes people immature in every level. It's like, if we're getting top 5 at LAN, I don't think we should be dropping people either. Like, I don't think Snipe Down and Frex like should have been dropped like that. Like with Frex, it made more sense, right? Because Koifel is just Koifel. Like, of course you don't pick him up. But like with the Snipe Down situation, they did really good at LAN. Didn't really make much sense for anyone to do roster changes, right? For sure. Like, it made no sense. Like, I think Snipe Down didn't want to play with Frex, and then after that they were like, we don't want to play with Snipe Down. Which, like, I'm gonna be honest, we just got like top 6, top 5 at LAN. There's no reason to just want to change rosters in any level. We should be internally working a lot of this stuff out. That's like one example. And like, for me, same thing with Bleed. Now, again, I'm not saying there's not better players than Shobby, but if you're getting top 7 at LAN and you're playing pretty good all LAN, I don't really know if I could agree with a roster change no matter who you're picking up as your 3rd. That's just, and that's not shade to drop. That's not shade to like Bleed. I love everyone there. It's just like, it's hard to justify those maneuvers. You know what I mean? It's hard to justify those maneuvers. It's just weird. Like, again, we don't really know from the outside looking in what goes on. It's just all speculation for people like us that are not in the fucking actual space itself, in those group chats, in those calls. We don't know. But like, that's also what's supposed to happen in sports and in esports. Like, we're supposed to make educated guesses. And for me, all this has to be like internally things just like are not compatible. That's it. Regardless of it happening or not, and whether they're right changes or wrong changes, I just think it hurts the Apex scene. It makes the Apex scene look immature. No one's responsibility to make the esports scene look better. I just kind of wish orgs would provide a little bit more resources to make things work out. That's kind of where I'm at. Like, it's not up to the players to make the scene look good. It's up to like a lot of the orgs to make things work out internally and not just let players control the roster all the time.
Nicewigg also thinks that if Shobby, Phony and Enemy make a team, that team will be the insane team. Let's see what he exactly said about them.
I actually think Phony and Shobby would be a good team. There's a lot of rosters that I can make up through free agents right now that would be really good. I think Phony, Shobby, and another control player would go fucking stupid. Is Enemy still on DSG? I think like a roster of Shobby, Enemy, and Phony would go pretty crazy, to be honest. I can't even lie. I think if you put Enemy and Shobby on the same squad, honestly, there's a really good chance that you could just get any good IGL. Like Strafing Flame, Shobby, Enemy, pretty fucking crazy, bro. That would also be insane.
He also talked about Team Liquid and how he was impressed by them in ALGS. And also he talked about Falcon's Give-Up after 5th round. Let's see what he exactly said about them.
I mean, yeah, Liquid, low-key, bro. I can't lie. Even though they looked the ugliest, they were one of the teams in the meta that just did not work out for them and still made finals. And you gotta, no matter how bad the road is to getting to finals, they made finals regardless. And I think that is an absolute feat for them, especially in a meta that is low-key dog shit for them too. So I respect and love the boys at Liquid. That week kind of gave me more respect for them too and more love. But my God, bro, they are stubborn as fuck, still playing that same old shit the whole time. Killing me out there, man, killing me. Falcons did terrible, not because chemistry. I do think I do think the Hal Zero combination when they do bad is really devastating, and they need a coach that's way more personable than CZ. I watched the VODs back, bro, and there was like no talking about figuring out anything. It was just straight up giving up after 5 games. It was low-key fucking sad to watch. Really weird. Yeah, I mean, I do think giving up after 5 games is like, in like the harshest words possible, is pretty pathetic. That's just how I view it, at least. Like, don't forget, Phony and them, like, I think the best testament to not giving up is, funny enough, because I feel like the roster gave up after Lamb, but it's fucking SSG, dude. SSG didn't give up. They got 0 points the first 2 games they won the tournament. Like, in match point, anything can happen. Privacy said they checked out because nothing was going their way at all. Welcome to Apex, dude. You can't win everything. What do you want? What do you want? What more do you want, bro? You guys were both winning players your whole career. You better handle victory the same way that you handle losses. And just handle losses the same way you handle victory. That's just how it goes. Apex Legends, bro. You can't just win everything. Like, that's the reality.
So, are you guys agree with Nicewigg? Let me know in the comment section. And this is your boy Roy signing out today, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.